Alright, before this video starts, I want to say that, give context in the beginning of the video, there was supposed to be a comedy segment right here, but it just didn't plan out. And don't worry about it though, it doesn't really affect the video. Just know that this video is about me explaining why Bardock doesn't have a mix, and how players fix that problem. So yeah, anyways, enjoy the rest of the video, have a good day, all the goats. Alright, so enough hyperbole, let's get right into the video. And again, before anything I say here, I still think Bardock is top tier. Still top like 10 in my opinion. This is just one weakness you have to face if you're gonna play him. And there's a lot of characters like him that have this similar issue, and you might learn some new things with this video even if you're not directly playing Bardock. I'm gonna first go through his weakness of not having mix or like a direct way to set up for mix-ups. And I'm going to show off how some players find ways around it through the system mechanics of the game. And what I'm saying here isn't the end-all be-all of how to mix with Bardock. There's a lot more tech out there. There's a lot more lab monsters that know way more than me. Just the examples of what to do, and a really good place to start as you want to start opening people up. So Bardock's toolset is really good at neutral. So what happens when you start making the person block? What does he have in his toolset that enables him to create mix-ups? Going through his toolset, he only has one move that suspends him in the air, and that's Medium Lariat. He also has a Crash Bandicoot Tornado move that forces the opponent to block standing.
Is that all you got?
However, this is very reactable even online. He also has Tyrant Lancer, which gives him plus form in frame advantage. However, this does not lead really into much mix. It's just for continuing pressure. So the only move he has that can enable an air dash mix sorta is Medium Lariat, but this has a problem. And you might be asking, what's this problem? Well, yes, he can, as you can see, you can air dash from it. But what happens if you want to go low? And I'll show you this right now. Pay attention to what Bardock does when he lands. As you can see, he has a lot of landing recovery. This makes it reactable even online. Although that's a little bit debatable, as you know how people's connections are. And you know how this netcode is. But that's besides the point. So he has nothing in his toolset to set up for a 50-50. This is not just exclusive for Bardock. There's a lot of characters like this. I'm just pointing it out with Bardock. So I posed this question. If you're not playing online and you're offline, what is scary about blocking Bardock? Especially this season, because for the most part fuzzies are gone. So what is there to be afraid of when blocking Bardock at this point? Nothing really. If the person doesn't know what they're doing, of course. Now, yeah, 6M and DR might exist. So this exists and this exists. However, this is all reactable offline. Again, we're not talking about online. Online's a different story. In offline situations, it's going to be very difficult just to rely on 6M and DR to open people up. You're going to have to condition them really hard. And there's a lot of ways to do that, and I'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, let's actually let me point out something that I found out while making this video. So if you don't know, Bardock's jab has a really special property that the block stun on it is equivalent to like a medium move, so like one of this. That's actually really good in pressure. However, if you know, there's a new mechanic in the season where you can cancel a jab into Dragon Rush. So like that. However, if you had a close eye, you probably noticed something about Bardock's jab into Dragon Rush. Because the jab has special medium blocks and properties, the Dragon Rush connects a lot slower than most characters. So, I tagged in Super Saiyan Goku. Pay attention to the frame data on the left side of the screen when I jab plus Dragon Rush. As you can see, depending on the distance of when I do it, it's around 20 to 21 frames. Again, depending on distance. Best scenario, it's 20 frames. So that's mostly, that's pretty universal with the whole cast. However, because since Bardock has special properties on his jab, this is not the case for him, as pay attention to his frame data. 24 frame startup. 24 frame startup. That gives the opponent 4 more frames to react to it. So that makes that option for Bardock a lot weaker than a lot of the other characters in the cast. So it's something that I found interesting, and I would like to point out. It makes defending Bardock a lot less scarier. So as I stated before, Bardock has to rely on the system mechanics of the game to open people up. So some, you know, stuff like 6M, DR, fake cross up, real cross up. You know what I mean. What happens if you want to guarantee put into someone in a 50-50? Well, here's one way to do it if you don't have a long block stun assist. This relies on the super dash mechanic. Super dash has no landing recovery, and it allows you to instant air dash after the person blocks. So, if you theoretically put this in your pressure and back yourself up with an assist, you can put the person in a real 50-50. So, I set the bot to reflect, and now I'm gonna do this. So yeah, that is one way to force a mix-up on the person. However, yes, you have to be very careful, as super dashing at someone can lead you to getting 2H'd, getting perfect attacked, getting anti-aired, whatever, into death. So you have to be very careful when you do this. You have to be very unpredictable. And yes, you have to start conditioning your opponent. So then you have to start conditioning. Then you start conditioning your opponent to look out for super dash. Now when that happens, when the person starts looking out for super dash, the harder stuff like 6M, DR, cross-ups, whatever, becomes to react to, because you're looking for something else specifically. So something else that other players are using is super jump instant air dash. So why would you want to do this? So first, in case you don't know, super jump allows you to control yourself in the air more so than a regular jump. So when I regular jump, notice how I have very little control of how fast I'm descending into the ground. Maximum power! If you super jump, this doesn't become an issue, as you can see. So this changes when you super jump. When you super jump and hold up, you float down. If you super jump and you hold down, you descend a lot faster. We can use this property and carry it over to an instant air dash, and it allows us to control how long we stay in the air or how fast we land. So as you can see right here, so if you know how to instant air dash, you already know half of it. All you need to do from here is add the super jump input, and there we go. Now I'm not going to claim this is very easy to do. Obviously, this took me a while to get down. But if you practice, put in the time, now you have a new thing to take advantage of. Because of this, it really fucks up someone's timing while blocking. Because you can be staying in the air a lot longer, or you can be dropping faster than you're supposed to. So you can use this when you set up a really high block stun assist, or after level 3, as I'll show right now. So this is how people get around the issue of a character not really having a tool for mix-ups, so to say. Other ways to do it, again, as I stated before, high blocks and assists, like Kid Buu. If you have a really high block stun one-hit assist, it actually can set up for some fuzzies to this day. It's kind of funny. And again, this is a 3v3 game, and the way that the developers designed this game is that, and the way the developers made every character is that they all are not complete. Well, it might vary how much tools a character can have, every character is not complete in one way or another. That's why in Season 2, GT Goku was really strong, really dominant, because he was the closest to the game to have a complete tool set. Same thing with Bardock Season 1. He had basically almost a complete tool set. Even a character like Bardock that's recognized as a top tier character has weaknesses. And that's okay. That's really okay. You just have to find a way around it, or decide that the character is not for you and try to find a character that fits better with your hand. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support on the last video. That shit was insane. I would like to thank DJ Turtle for hosting my video on r/dbfz. You're the go, homie. And a side note, yes, I am serious. I do moderate r/Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I might post this video on the subreddit. But don't worry, I'm not gonna spam my content on there. So the other mods gave me the okay to post on there if my videos are analytical. So that's the deal. I will only post on that subreddit if the posts can benefit the community in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, enough talking. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Follow me on Twitch. I stream on there a lot. Follow me on Twitter. I shitpost there a lot. Anyways, goodbye. See y'all. You're all the goats.
Let's get some pussy tonight.